Visualize yourself in a long, dark tunnel. If you can visualize, just imagine, feel, or sense yourself here. It's a large tunnel with plenty of space, and at the end of the tunnel is a small white light. You are floating headlong through this tunnel, speeding towards the white light. It is somewhat cold, but that doesn't bother you, for you know that you are safe. And as you move through the tunnel, you draw closer and closer to the white light. And as you draw closer and closer to the white light becomes bigger and brighter. Bigger and brighter. Bigger and bigger. Brighter and brighter. Until you are right up to the bright white light. The bright white light just in front of you. You are no longer floating, you are standing. But it feels as though you're stepping on soft, fluffy clouds, which gradually evaporate into the path upon which you stand. Now, I will count to 3, and at the count of 3, I want you to step into the light. 1, 2, 3. You are now standing in the light. It's a pure white light. Feel the light streaming down through the crown of your head. Feel the white light being drawn downwards through your body, the head, the neck, the shoulders and arms, the chest, the stomach, and thighs, and legs, and feet. This beautiful bright white light is in you. You are in light. You are the light. The light is love, and you are the light. You are love. You are protected by your own positive psychic energy field. Your beautiful white light. You are in the light, and the light is in you. Feel the white light cleansing your whole body, your whole mind, and your spirit. Feel the beautiful white light lifting away any impure thoughts or feelings. Feel the healing energy of the white light. This is your light. You are the light. You are protected by your own positive psychic energy, your light, your beautiful bright white light. Remain in the light for a little while longer. feeling the healing energy of the light, feeling cleansed and truly protected from any negative thought form which you may or may not encounter in your spiritual adventure on your physical life. You carry the white light within you to guide you through the journey you are about to take. Now, I want you to focus on certain areas of your body and think of a beautiful red lotus flower. Imagine the lotus closed into a tight bud, and slowly it begins to open. The color red corresponds to the root chakra, which is located in the base of the spine. The spinal column is believed to provide an invisible channel out of which the prana or life force is emitted. So imagine that beautiful red lotus flower, petals now wide open in the base of the spine. And move your awareness up a little to the area associated with your reproductive system, the second chakra. It is known as the sacral chakra and corresponds to the color orange. So imagine that beautiful red lotus flower changing ever so slowly to a wonderful golden orange. A warm, bright, sunny orange. Bring your awareness up now to the solar plexus chakra and think of the orange changing to a lovely bright yellow. A yellow as bright as any sun. Now the yellow is changing ever so slowly to a lovely leafy green, just like the leaves of some of the trees. And your awareness focuses on the upper chest, a green lotus flower, the heart chakra. And as that green turns to a deeper shade of blue, you find you drift a little deeper. You can drift a little deeper and think now of the area around the throat chakra. The beautiful blue lotus flower is opening. So now the blue changes again to a wonderful shade of violet, the most beautiful shade of violet that you have ever known. And this beautiful violet lotus flower is located in the area of the pineal gland, just between the eyes, just inside the forehead, the third eye chakra. And finally, the crown chakra, which is located at the crown of the head. I want you to see the lotus as being a brilliant, clean white, a pure white light. And I want you to breathe in that beautiful white light and visualize it entering your body and starting to spread throughout your entire system. A beautiful white light entering the body, the neck, and the throat, the chest, and stomach muscles, the shoulders and arms, the spine, the legs, all totally and completely relaxed. Have you ever been in a situation where you had planned to do something and at the last minute you changed your mind, only to later discover that you had avoided what could have been proven to be a major disaster? Okay, that might be something of an exaggeration, but it does happen. People cancel flights which later crash, or similar scenarios. They say their guardian angel was watching over them. That may be true, or it could be a word of wisdom from the spirit guide. It is thought that we all have guides. They usually act alongside us to protect us from danger. We cannot see or hear them, nor can we feel their presence, but it doesn't mean to say that they aren't there, just that we are unaware of them. Would you like to meet your spirit guide? I want to show you how it is possible for you to connect with your guide. This can be achieved through meditations or visualizations. In order to allow your spirit guide to connect with you, it is important to keep an open mind at all times. Tangible proof is not possible because we are working on a spiritual dimension where materialism does not exist. Be skeptical if you wish, but at the same time, don't shut yourself away from the possibility. Imagine now that you are setting out on a journey for which you are well prepared. You are going to visit your spirit guide, who lives in a cave on a mountainside. The path is rugged and not easy to tread in places. You have no idea what your spirit guide looks like, and you may be quite curious about the adventure ahead of you. The path begins. It winds upwards. It is late evening, but not quite dark. You carry a lantern in one hand for when the day is gone. There are many rocks and large stones in your way, but you tread carefully, avoiding anything that might trip you up or slow you down. But it's not easy to walk quickly up this hill, and as it begins to get darker, you notice how the grasses change to a darker grayer shade. The path twists and winds, and in places becomes very steep. You hold on to some gorse to steady yourself, and then, what a relief. You pause a while and stop and stare. Look back down the mountainside. See how far you've come. Now it's getting darker. Time to continue up on your way, one step in front of the other, going up and up and up. Suddenly, you hear a faint noise in the distance. A fire crackling with sparks flying out into the velvety black sky. You see a shadow coming out from the back of the cave. It wears a robe, and you instinctively know that this is your spirit guide. You step forward and watch as your guide strokes the fire with a long stick. The figure stops and looks around, then sees you walking up and, arms outstretched, walks toward you, greeting warmly, smiling, asking for you to follow. You are now closer to the fire and feeling warm. You have just one question right now, which you may ask of your guide. Think carefully about which question you will choose. And when you're ready, go ahead and ask. Wait for the answer. This may be given in many forms. You may receive a gesture of some sort, a nod, a shake, or your answer could be given in a verbal form. All you need to do is listen. Listen carefully to what your spirit guide has to tell you. Your guide brings you a heavy gift of glass, a crystal ball. Hold it in your hands. Gaze into the depths of the crystal and see the milky whiteness swirling around. Keep watching as the whiteness begins to clear away and you see a miniature form alive, a person who was the other you. Watch this other you going about your everyday life. Notice how the other you dresses. Listen to how the other you speaks and what he or she says. See where the other you lives and works. It's all here in a tiny miniature form. I'll be quiet for a few moments to allow this other you to bring forth any memories that you are ready for. Now, say goodbye and thank you to your spirit guide and leave the fire. Join the mountain path again and begin your descent. Your step is lighter now, the journey much more comfortable. In a moment, I'm going to count you up from 1 to 5. At 5, you will be wide awake, refreshed and relaxed. 1, 2, 3, making your way back to awareness, back to here and now. 4, eyes becoming lighter. And 5, open your eyes.